Welcome, weebs and weebettes. It's your boy, Demi, your local god of calamity. We're all trip someone up for 5 cents. I promise you, I will. But outside of that, this is the Chaotic Discord podcast. I am with my two bros, and we are actually not doing this over Discord for fucking once, so hopefully there won't be any errors that technology likes to apparently give me when I do this. But would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Tom Bombadillo.
Wow,
I'm Asa.
Man, you guys are just so fucking like vanilla basic that it's sad.
I have nothing.
This is my first one I've ever done.
Yeah,
so
I know it's the first. Like, I expected this
I
out
just
of
do a
Asa.
basic intro of my videos.
I expected out of Asa. I was expecting more from you, Tom. I was expecting more from you. I'm so disappointed. Now, apparently these guys don't know how to do intros like I do, so I'll introduce them. Slumlord and Pet. That's the introduction.
No, we're gonna get back to that. We gotta get back to calling him Gollum.
Or Smeagol.
Same character.
I know, but I mean...
But anyhow, so we're gonna be redoing episode 2, which is manga versus anime, and well, we'll just get right into it. So guys, what manga is better than its anime, or vice versa?
I really don't know.
Okay, shut up. You can't say I don't know. That's not a correct answer, Ace. I need to give me a full-on answer, in depth, because God forbid the Demon Slayer anime is still better than the manga, just because of that one scene with the drum demon.
Yeah.
It made so much sense with how they did it. It literally look better.
It was very odd to read in the manga.
Yeah, in the manga it just didn't make any sense. But in the anime, you floatable. Oh my god, you executed that shit to perfection. Like, god tier. And you guys got any other ones? Come on, I can't be the only one offering.
I would like to say that the Naruto manga is better than the anime.
I mean, like, yeah, but that's because the fucking anime has like 400 episodes of filler.
Exactly.
Like,
I think that's their problem.
like Naruto.
If half of the Naruto anime wasn't a filler, it would be better than the
filler
manga.
arcs
It would
are
at least
amazing.
be equal with the manga.
Don't even let them fool you guys. Fillers are amazing for Naruto. They'll save your life, I promise you.
And they won't. Don't bother. Just read it.
Don't actually take my opinion on that. It's a really bad opinion.
Yes, it is. Glad he admits that.
No, but there's a couple others that I would feel like the manga is better. Seven Deadly Sins, I think the manga is better than the anime.
Oh yeah, especially the last season. Freaking sucked in the
I
anime.
never actually read the manga of that.
Well,
Manga is
maybe
so good.
You should get a life, Ace, or stop having a life like the rest of us weebs.
The manga is amazing. I
We
highly
are
recommend you read it.
Degenerates watching this show, like true, born and blood degenerates, the type that would put you to shame. Not really. I have no idea who watches this show. I just assume you're all degenerates because that's how I am.
Because that's what he is.
Sorry, guys. Sucks to suck. You're branded with me. But, no, Asa, come on, participate in it. You gotta think of something.
I was thinking
You know as much about
Boruto.
anime as me. Boruto. Is there even a manga for Boruto?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a manga.
Is it good?
I have no idea. Like I said, I think I know more about it than you all do, and I know very little.
Wow. So he's going to just name off an anime he don't even watch.
No, I was gonna say I don't like it really.
Well, then why would you? That's not the
But
point.
the-
That's not. We're saying manga versus anime.
anime.
You gotta stick to the. You know what?
Yeah.
We'll just forgo sticking to the topic. We'll just talk about what we want, when we want, how we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Shut
like
up,
that
Ace.
idea.
Shut up, Ace. You're the one who couldn't stick to the topic in the first place. So we're doing this because of you. Because you're failing.
Okay, so since the last time we recorded an episode, One Piece has officially hit 1,000 chapters.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
yes.
baby. The chapters of Wano are amazing.
That is
And you know
such a
what?
good arc.
It is.
But how is One Piece not peaked yet? Like, holy shit. I watch a new episode of One Piece, and I keep watching each of the new arcs, and I swear it just gets better and better. How does Oda do it?
How far are they in the show? Because I read it.
Episode 997.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
what
in
just
Wano.
happened? I know
they
that.
just so they just did a small filler arc with Gold Roger and old fucking what's his face
Odin?
Newgate.
Newgate?
Odin and Newgate, yeah.
Okay. Whitebeard.
Yeah.
They did a filler arc.
Yeah, I think it is a filler arc. It might have just been like a.
Is it just like a history?
Yep.
They did that. It was only like a chapter in the manga, but they did
They
that.
did that for like 3 or 4 episodes. They extended
Okay.
it out.
Because they also did history of Goldie, Roger, and Odin. Because Odin.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Okay, so if you're talking about that, that was like 5 chapters. So that's not a filler arc. That happened.
Okay, so that was actual.
That's something that actually happened. That was just like.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Right.
I just remember them doing that, and that was actually a really good one. I like that one a lot.
It's
I like how they. I like
chapter
how.
970 or 980.
I like how they extend a single chapter for 5 fucking episodes in One Piece. Like
Because
that's.
they're so dense.
It's not even that. You know, I mean that's true, very true. But it's also because Oda has a hand in production for everything, all
Yeah.
the shows, while putting out new chapters every week. How does this man have like the time to put out these god amazing chapters?
Could you
every
imagine
single
trying
week?
to stretch one episode of Naruto for one chapter of Naruto for more than one episode?
Yeah, and, like
It wouldn't be.
well, also working on the like actual like
Yeah.
manga too, like putting out chapter weekly, and most people can't even meet the deadline. But he's also participating in the production value. Hey, so get back in the video.
Oh,
You're not on camera.
sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, you gotta be conscious of where the camera is. Why do you think I'm not moving it? Because if I move,
Well, I just sat. in the-
womp, I'm out of the camera's face. But no, like Oda's a god. Because he keeps putting out such high quality, like chapters and story, like really story filled chapters, and they look amazing. And then he also goes and helps on the studio, so the studio can get his aim in like his direction.
More animes need that.
And I'm just like, holy man, calm down, Oda. Stop being a superhero, please. Like,
No,
I want you to take
let
care of
him
your
be.
health.
What's his newest anime he's bringing out or anything?
What?
He has a new one?
No, I said, is there any new ones?
No, he's been working on
Why
One
would
Piece
he
for 1,000 chapters.
why
He's
would
not gonna
he
switch
need
in
a
the
new
middle of
one?
that.
I didn't
Why
know
would he
that.
make a new one
He's
when
got
he
one of
has
the
the
highest selling
greatest?
mangas in the world.
When he
No,
has
it's
the
much
single
faster.
greatest, yeah. Why would he need a new one? He can retire comfortably.
I'm gonna say after
this
One Piece ends, if I were him, I'd be done. I wouldn't want to start something new.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be so burnt
He's
out.
a god tier level, like he's.
I mean, I know he takes his breaks and stuff, but still.
Does he?
Yeah, there was
He doesn't
a.
really take breaks though in the first place.
No, there was a skip. Otherwise, he'd have a lot more than 1,000 chapters over the span of 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure closer to 25 years for One Piece.
25? I thought it wasn't it like 98?
Was it 98?
I don't know. Well, no.
99.
So that's closer to 25. That's like 23,
I thought
24.
it was 99.
We are gonna know here in a second. That's why I have. Like,
Google
video
is
on
a
my
beautiful
computer.
friend.
Yes, it is.
Never doubt it.
I don't care about the film. 1997, 24.
So
Ah.
yeah,
It'll be 24 in July.
It's like I'm a weeb or something, and I know what I'm talking
Hey, I
about.
said 20. If we're going by Price is Right rules, I fucking win because you went over.
Yeah, but guess what? I'm still closer.
I prefer Price is Right, so I'm gonna take the win.
Nah. But anyhow, One Piece is just goddamn amazing. Like,
It's just so.
spoiler
long.
alert, it's perfect.
It's just so fucking long.
Yeah.
So listen, guys. My recommendation, if you're starting One Piece, either start at the fish or
No, start from the beginning.
no, that's a lie.
No, it's
that's
not.
a lie.
It starts
Ignore
off
him.
slow,
Shut
but
up.
it's good.
Shut up.
No,
Let
you
me
shut
talk
up.
to
No.
my
No.
viewers. So this is a lie. You start at either the Alabasta or Nami when they go to Nami's island. The what the fuck's the island called? I don't know. Arlong's Park. Arlong's Park. You either start there or you start at Alabasta. Everything else you do not need before that point because it's stupid.
You're gonna take one of
and
those two
pointless.
options. Go with Arlong Park.
Yes.
Listen.
Do not
I know
start
what
at
I'm talking
Alabasta. That's
about.
way too far ahead.
These
Yeah,
guys
and
don't. They're clearly
you'll
not
lose
weeb enough. You
characters
heard
that
their
you don't
intros.
know
Who do you
and stuff.
trust more? A man who tripped someone for 5 cents or these two who had no intro besides their names? It has to be me, obviously.
Your intro bit would make me trust you less.
You can't even admit though. My intro bit was funny as hell. You heard that? You're like, God damn, that was clever. Because we all know what I base my name off of. Because Noragami was a god tier anime, but holy shit, I read the manga. The manga was actually kind of garbage.
What?
The manga?
What?
Noragami. The one that I base my name off of. Man,
Never
how do you
heard of
guys not
Noragami.
Yato? What?
Yeah, what is it?
I have no
They've
idea.
never seen Origami? What the hell? Man, you guys are disappointing. It's what the not Yato god.
Oh, I remember that now.
It's literally who
I
I'm
know,
based
yeah,
off
I
of.
know.
Like, I base my fucking
So does that mean
wacky-
you gotta wear the scarf and everything?
No, I don't smell. I actually shower every day. I'm like Yato.
I've seen it though.
It's a really good anime. It's a top tier anime, I'd say. Arigato was really good too, which was season 2, in case you needed to know.
Okay.
But Noragami, so the entire thing is the basis.
I just read the synopsis.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why
So
I was
what'd you
joking
think of
around for 5 cents, like
Sounds
I'll trip
interesting.
someone up. That's why I was joking around for 5 cents, I'll trip someone up, because for 5 cents, he'll do anything you need him to do.
You know, you do enough things for 5 cents, eventually you're rich.
Yeah, that's exactly his goal too. He's going to save up, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to trip enough people up for 5 cents. And you know what? It's a very good business. You know,
You have
people
to do,
really,
you have to
people
do at
really,
least 20 things a day to get a
people
dollar.
really need my help. 20.
If you're given 5 cents every time you do something, you
Did
have
you
to do
forget
20
about
tasks.
taxes? I get taxed on my 5 cents. I have to actually pay taxes too because
So what,
gods
you
get
get about-
taxed apparently.
You get what, 4 cents out of it?
I get like 3 cents because fucking America sucks. That's a lot. America
I
doesn't
was
really suck.
just
But
getting to say, you live in
You-
the country, man.
You are taxing your 5 cents.
Yeah,
very
how are
heavily.
they taxing an immortal who trips people for 5 cents? Come on, like I'm trying to run a business here.
Also,
You're
very
taking it
heavily
away
if you're
from me.
being taxed 40%.
Yeah. Well, that's when my tax return hits. You know, I got that cash. I keep that there.
Your return off of 5 cents would be like half a penny. Your tax return would be shit.
I don't know anything about money.
Wow, way to show your ignorance, Ace.
Yes.
How dare you not know stuff about money? Okay, so 5 cents is equal to a nickel.
Yeah, well, duh.
Well, you said you didn't know anything about money. I thought I had to explain it to you. I'm sorry.
I was meaning the tax and stuff.
Yeah. Keep saying stuff that we don't even know what you're talking about, Ace. These aren't our topics. Anyhow.
We've already devolved from our topics a long time ago.
No. Don't blame the tangents.
Tangents are the best thing.
Yeah, exactly. You can't
I'm not
blame
blaming
it.
them. I was just saying we left our topics behind a long time ago at this point.
And that's why I'm trying to realign us back to the topics.
So what, manga versus anime again, or do we want to go to beginner?
I don't give a fuck. Do we want to give any recommendations to beginners? You guys got any recommendations for beginners?
Soul Eater, like we said last time.
Oh, that was
I-
so good, I'll admit.
I have 3 top tier recommendations for any newbie anime watcher. 1, Soul Eater.
Mm-hmm.
2, Assassination Classroom.
Mm-hmm.
And the final one is Death Note. Only because now Death Note's kind of story heavy and it's really dark and scary, but like honestly,
scary is a tad
it's
extreme.
I've
so
never actually read it.
it's
You've
such
seen
a
it.
high quality
Bits and
anime. And
pieces.
everyone watches Death Note, so
You haven't
everyone
seen
knows.
Death Note all the way through or read it?
What the
Yeah.
Ace?
That's
I'm
such
so
a classic.
disappointed in you
I am
right
very.
now.
I thought you'd at least seen it.
Ace.
I saw the movie, the live action one.
That does not fucking count.
Oh my god, this man.
Death Note's a
I just
freaking
couldn't get
classic.
into it.
It's so good.
I really couldn't. It's just, for some reason, for me, it just...
Alright, his opinion's not validated on anything anime. Ignore him.
You lost credibility this episode.
Yeah, he just ruined everything for himself. Ace, how dare you? But
I would like to throw in Full Metal Alchemist after you've seen a few. Not as a
Okay.
first one, but after you've seen a
you
few.
mean Brotherhood?
Why? You don't want to watch the original?
No, because
Why?
the original was actually kind of garbage at the end.
No, I think that's so cool that we have 2 different endings.
Yeah.
Because that ending was still valid.
but
They still
the thing
tied up
is-
all the loose ends.
The thing is that it makes far more sense if you watch Brotherhood and then
Well,
you
yeah,
go
because
back.
that's the manga
No,
storyline.
but then you go back and watch the regular Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood is a lot better. That's why I'd recommend to watch it first so you can get into Fullmetal.
Well, yeah,
Alchemist.
Brotherhood's better because it was made after the manga was already finished.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's
Like,
already
then you
full.
go and watch the.
The saddest part in the series.
It wasn't
Oh,
when Nina died.
yeah.
That's definitely never
Yeah.
the saddest part.
Yeah.
No, it's not, Asa. The saddest part is when Lust dies in the regular Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a girl getting turned into a dog isn't even sad. Wow, I'm such
You know what
an
always gets
asshole.
me? Is when Mustang cries at Hugh's grave.
Oh, that's also the saddest. I'd rather watch. I could not watch that scene over and over. I'd rather watch
he-
her get turned
He
into a
says
fucking
it's raining
dog.
out, and his lieutenant or sergeant, whatever, says, yes, it is.
Lutza Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, thank you. I could not remember her name.
Riza Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Man, she's a ride or die. I love Hawkeye so much. Nah, but that's legit. Like, you can think of sadder scenes than the little girl getting turned into a dog.
No, that's not the. No, the saddest scene is when Scar kills her.
Yeah, she asked for it.
Yeah.
No, because
Yes.
she couldn't even fucking speak in the first place. She could barely throw up.
I don't think it's the
away.
saddest scene in the whole show, but it's
I
definitely a sad scene.
It's one. It's a
It's
sad
It's
scene. don't-
depressing.
It's a sad scene. Don't get me wrong. It's not the saddest though. All right, but let's be real. In Brotherhood, when Mustang kills Envy, is one of the most satisfying deaths.
Well, when he just burns her to.
He's like, what? How
Yeah.
dare you wet his face? Like with Envy. Okay, spoiler
He
alert.
goes.
Spoiler
He
alert
goes
for you
off the
guys
deep end on
if you're
her.
watching it. So when Mustang binds Envy and finds out that he killed him, and then Envy decides to turn into May Hughes in front of him, he's like, "You dare fucking wear his face in front of him? Burn!" Loved it. Loved it. It was god
Lust
tier.
can't transform. That's envy.
No, it's Envy.
Is it?
Yes. Why would we both be talking about Envy transforming and both like?
Because remember, Envy transformed into one of the girls that was at the office and killed him at the telephone booth.
No, he transformed into his wife.
Was it his wife?
It was his wife right before he killed him.
Maybe I'm thinking of the regular one. Well, no, he died at the phone booth.
He died at the phone booth,
Yeah,
yes,
because
but he
Envy transformed into someone.
Yeah,
Was it his wife?
it
I really
was
thought
his
it was
wife.
someone from the office.
No, it was
someone
at
from the
first
office.
someone from the office, but then she transformed into his wife
Oh,
right
that's
before
right.
he
Yeah.
shot him. That's
Yeah.
why Mace Hughes couldn't do anything,
Mm.
because he couldn't kill his precious wife.
It was the mole that gave her away. She didn't have. A
Yeah,
mole.
it was the what's her name face, the one that walked around with the Elrics.
Winry?
No,
No, not Winry.
Oh my goodness. Be quiet, Ace. Just stop talking. I'm just kidding, Ace. Please keep talking. But it was the soldier lady.
Yeah,
I can't remember her
I don't
name.
know her name.
I know who you're talking about though.
She was her first, and then she I forgot she transformed into his wife after that.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I remember for us all of us. But no, it's Fullmetal Alchemist was such a good show. I honestly could never like watch it enough times, especially when I was a kid. But what's another good one for beginners? Let's see. I still think Soul Eater has some of the best character development to date
Soul
in an
Eater
anime.
was good. I was like the Black Star.
See,
Yeah,
I hated Black Star at first. And
Yeah,
then
I
Black
did
Star-
too.
he's very annoying in the beginning.
And
Yeah,
then Black
by the
Star
end-
grew the fuck up, and like my boy turned into a Chad. Before he was just like a pseudo Chad, he just had the cocky
just
arrogance.
pretending.
He just had like the cocky arrogance of a Chad, and it
Yeah.
was like
He
sad.
couldn't back it
It's
up.
like, bro,
He had no
kid,
talent.
Kid, no, he had talent. He just was a dumbass.
Yeah,
Because he'd be like,
that's better.
I am here. It's me, Black Star.
Yeah, he's a great ninja.
And I'm just, he had me dead when he just drops into a mob full of fucking, a
Yeah.
table full of mobsters,
Yep.
acting like they wouldn't shoot at him. And then when they're firing, he's fucking going insane because he's like, I can't do this.
Yeah. It's like
But-
the first intro for him, and then like when you very first meet him. Like,
Yeah.
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 He drops into a table full of mobsters and they start firing at him like the dumbass he is. And I really hated him, but then towards the end, like, he tripled as such a god tier character. I'm just like, that character progression, though. Maka still pisses me off. I never liked
Why?
Maka. I don't know, it's just her character type really just upset me. It was really just annoying.
What did she do wrong?
Yeah.
A lot of things. She could have done a lot of things better.
What? Like not eating the cat at the very first episode of the season?
No, she could have let
Yeah.
herself, like, get taken over by the madness more, you know. But you know what she had to do? She had to have a strong heart because a soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body. You know, we gotta follow the tenets, and I'm gonna follow the tenets to a T.
Yeah, but that's how they
Shut
have
up.
like the most powerful
Yeah.
soul leaders in history.
Yeah, shut up. And it's not, no, that's false. They're death size. There's a difference in the two between Soul Eater. Soul Eater is a death size, or his name is Soul Eater. And the other ones are just death size. Man, it's like
You forget she's a half death scythe. So technically, she can use soul
no
too.
one cares about that specific. She can't transform though, Ace. That makes her
Yeah.
not a death scythe.
She's not a weapon.
Like,
She's half weapon, I said.
no,
But no, she
she's
can't
not.
transform, so she's not a weapon.
She's not a weapon at all. She's not even half a weapon. Just because her dad is a fucking weapon didn't make her a weapon.
Then why, when she's fighting Kishin, why does she have blades coming out of her? Yeah.
That was Soul.
Yeah.
You
Was it?
dummy! Oh my
I don't think it was.
gosh! Yes, it was. It was Soul Eater. this guy is trying. I expect you so much more from you because you know as much about anime as I do. But oh man, you'll be depressing with me. I'm so depressed with you right now. You didn't watch the end of Death Note. You barely.
He's only seen
remember-
bits and pieces of Death Note, not just seen the. He has only seen bits and pieces.
But you didn't finish Death Note. You haven't you could barely remember Full Metal Alchemist. You obviously.
You realize it's been forever since I watched
It's
that
been forever
stuff.
since I watched that stuff.
Doesn't
too.
matter. It's so good. You should
it's
remember
so
either
ingrained
way.
in my memory that I can remember. I'm sorry. I guess I have better memory than you. I'm sorry. What can I say? I'm a god among men.
He wishes.
But what time are we hitting right now?
I think just a half hour is close.
Oh, I have no idea anymore. We'll keep talking.
Do you not know where to find the time on your thing?
No. Plus, I'm blind as fuck. I can barely see it.
I can see where it says status, but I don't know where you keep your time at on yours. You have a different.
Mm.
Yours is very different from mine.
RIP. I should have set an alarm on my phone, honestly. But yeah, I don't see.
Yeah, you don't have yours out. I don't know where it is or where it should be, but it should be right there somewhere.
It's
I like how Ace is looking under my arm.
Ace, you're such a weirdo. If we can't find it, there's no point of looking because I doubt it's actually gonna.
Okay,
be
so
it.
where I think it is I think your Windows bar right here is blocking it. I just don't know how to get that to go away. It should be like right under it. It should be there somewhere. Yeah, 23 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Mm-mm.
That's actually like fast.
I love how it just took like a minute and a half to do that.
Yeah.
we're all like this far away from the camera.
You gotta close
Like,
up
how
their faces.
long have we been
Use this
recording?
against them. Be like, guys, you look like total nerds checking out this camera. Like, just make fun of them.
None of
Roast
us were
them in
even
the
looking at the camera. We were all like
Roast
looking down
him
at like
in the
keyboard.
comments, especially Asik, for looking under his fucking arm, acting like that was gonna make a difference for him to spot it. Ace, you silly.
Yes.
But either way, you guys have any manga over anime recommendations for them? Asa, you got any recommendations for your fledgling
Can we count
intro?
webtoons or webcomics?
Yeah, we could count webcomics.
God of High School. is much better than the anime.
So it is much better than the anime. You're correct.
That's
yes.
all. That's all I was going for. Yeah, I'm
But-
not saying it's like a great one. It's
But,
good,
if
but
you're gonna go with webtoons,
What
you
about
gotta
Tales
check
of the
out
Demons or
Tales of Demons and Gods.
yes.
That's not really that good. It's kind of your standard like wuxia novel, and it's really fucking dumb how they approach everything. Honestly, compared to other I can name a bunch of other wuxia novels that are better than Tales of Demons and Gods. Battle Through the Heavens, Wudong Qiankan.
That one I don't know.
It's the one with Blindong. It's by the same author as Battle Through the Heavens. There's Martial God Asura, which is a really good one. There's Against the Gods, which is a god tier one. I'm waiting for it to finish. That's so good. If you get into wuxia, go check out Against the Gods. I highly recommend it. And there's a bunch of them. They really be. So there's this one called The King's Avatar, and it is one of the best animes.
Yes,
because it's about this professional gamer who's trying to get back into the professional gaming
Actually,
scene.
he got kicked off his team.
Yes, I know. I'm explaining it, Asa. I love The King's Avatar. So they just dropped season 2 for it last year, and it's so good. He gets back there, he starts fighting his old rivals and his old team, and he beats the crap out of them with a bunch of newbie players. And man, you get to see this guy just flip and swirl and as his character. It looks so good. Like The King's Avatar is a god tier one because there's rarely a good one about people like being professional gamers in an anime. Because majority of the time
it's the one with the brother and sister.
The
That was
what?
on Netflix. I can't remember the name.
I
think
don't
they
watch Netflix shows. I watch anime.
No, not a Netflix original. It was just on Netflix.
No, I don't watch Netflix shows. I just watch anime.
It might have been on Crunchyroll too. I just can't remember the name.
Wait, what? Are you talking about an anime?
Yeah.
Brother and sister, what?
Yeah,
They
that's
played
all.
video games.
No
Game, no life. Yeah.
Thank you.
So there's honestly that still needs a season 2, but that's a god tier.
It is.
Too.
I
have to agree
That
with
was
you.
I've watched that one over and
I
over
was
again.
so confused by what you were talking about because I was talking about.
That was the only part of it I could remember off the top of my head. I was
Man. Yeah, but that's still an isekai. I wouldn't say that's a gaming anime. Like this is a pure base I am a professional video gamer and this is the story of my
But
life.
the thing is, they are in their previous world.
What?
Before I get what
Sora and what's it? No, they're not in the previous world. They were living on Earth.
that's what
And
I'm
they got
saying.
isekai'd.
Yes, but when
What do you mean they're living in the
before
previous
their
world?
isekai, when they were in their
They're living in our world.
Yes.
Yeah, it's trash. Reality sucks. We get it. No game, no life. It's kind of in the name that they think reality sucks.
It does most days.
You're explaining basics and basics. But no, but King's Avatar is a pure one. Because most of the other ones are just I was playing this video game, I was maxed level and I just got sucked into it, but I only played for fun when I played. Nah, he played for money. He played for cold hard cash. And he was the champion. The undisputed #1 player for the longest time. He was Glory's textbook was his nickname because he could do every single play style. He's a god among men.
You don't know the one where it's an MMORPG and the guy is playing on the last day before the game gets shut down. And
Overlord.
the NPCs get turned
Yeah,
Overlord.
Yeah.
I like how we immediately knew what he was talking about before he even finished.
Keep doing this, Zach. Then I can actually talk.
Oh, that's because he's going over the basic. Actually, you know what is a good one where they get transferred into a video game was Log Horizon.
Yes.
Log Horizon honestly had one of the best ones, storylines, and actually it made sense on how they figured everything out. Go check it out if you haven't watched it.
That one, and season 2 just dropped.
Yeah, but I watched season 2. Season 2 was kind of disappointing though. It was
I
really.
could tell from the first episode that I wasn't really gonna like it.
I think it was really good for world building. I think it was really helpful for world building actually. That now they could do a lot more with season 3 and make it a lot better. But I just didn't like that they wasted an entire season on world building. Because that's how ReZero did their first season. I did not like ReZero's first season at all. I thought it was absolute garbage. Top tier trash, you know. But, that's just ReZero, I think. I do not like ReZero.
Is that part of that Fate series?
No.
No?
No, it's the one with Subaru, the guy who dies and gets brought back to life at his previous, like, major turning point in the story.
Yeah.
Basically, I just get redos as often as I die.
As long as he dies, it gets set to a certain point.
And the issue is, they don't really explain anything when he first does it. He just dies and then gets bam! I died! Oh no, I'm alive! And then he just ends up being a little fucking, like, he just ends up being a bitch the entire show.
Yeah, he goes mad there for a little bit.
I mean, I understand why he goes mad, because dying is scary. It's terrifying. He has to go through all that pain. But then it's just like, bro, like, at some point, get over it.
To be quite honest, that's like...
Like, you died so many times, you should have been over dying by that point.
Yeah. And he's died all different ways, too.
Bruh, it's like, you choose, like, the dumbest, like, the most extreme ways to die, and then you're just like, okay.
He does.
Ugh.
There's one he jumps off a cliff into, like, spiky rocks or something.
That's because he commits suicide in a couple of them.
Yeah, he does.
Expecting himself to live. It's just like, bro, if you can't... Listen, if you keep dying and you get reset back to a certain point, what makes you think suicide's gonna kill you?
Alright, come on, next one, Zach.
What, you just want me to give a description of a random anime?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
See if we've seen it and we can tell you.
What do you mean if we've seen it? Of course I've seen it.
Probably, but...
I don't know if I want to give a description of, because I actually had one in mind that I wanted to say.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
I love the first 10 minutes of that time when I got reincarnated as a spawn or whatever.
I've read
the
the
first 10
manga
minutes. Because he just dies, and then it's like 3 minutes of him just gaining random skills, and you have no fucking clue what's going on. It's just like, great skill gain. Like, what is that?
The best one out of any of them was when he looked at the guy who was like, destroy my computer.
Yes!
Yeah,
that was the single greatest one right there.
Destroy my computer.
He does it, and he's like, I wonder what was on this computer. And then,
rest in peace. But the dude dropped it in the bath. Like,
that's what he wanted.
No, but that's not a good one. That's a terrible.
No, it wasn't just to wipe everything that's on the hard drive.
No, you're supposed to take a hammer to it.
You have to do something to reset the magnetism in it.
You could just like take a hammer to it.
If you smash it small enough, yeah, but you should set it on fire to a certain degree if you.
Yeah, really but like putting it in the fucking bathwater is incredibly dangerous. How are you gonna get that shit out?
Yeah, because you can't turn it back on and do anything with
it.
And
you have the plug still in.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass do it with all the wires still attached.
I love when he comes back as a slime and then he has like an hour-long conversation with a freaking god.
With a dragon god.
Yeah, Veldora. The storm dragon.
It's actually Veldora Tempest, I'll have you know.
Yes, but...
He gained a name, a last name, as a matter of fact. You guys just obviously didn't pay attention.
I only watched the first 2 episodes. I was laughing so hard I couldn't continue watching it.
see, that's why you should have continued watching it, because you know it's good when you're laughing that hard.
I couldn't pay attention. I was just like, what in the world is going on in this show?
Season 2 actually just finished dropping it like last month, and it was kind of disappointing. I actually liked it a lot. I liked the part where he officially, spoiler alert, just letting you guys know, but I actually do like the part where he became an actual demon lord.
Yes.
And one of his secretary, quote unquote, really, she just kind of appointed herself to that position. Just
that's
no
what
one
he
wanted
says
to fight. No one wanted to fight her for it, so he has a secretary now for his city, and she gets murked.
Literally.
I mean, like, not literally. I mean, the only reason she really got murked was because she couldn't go all out protecting his,
Yeah, because they put up the barrier that makes monsters weaker.
Yeah, but it's not just that. She knew, like, Rimuru didn't want her to, like, kill them per se. She was following his orders to a T, so it's understandable. And Well, respectable as it is, God, are you fucking retarded? You dumbass, stupid wench. And then she has to get brought back to life, and it's just like, oh man, that's really dangerous.
Felt like she'd become a zombie. To be quite honest.
Oh, I think that they would have brought her back perfectly as is, but like I was just like, damn, they really about to like do this and make him a demon lord for real, for real. I like how they never mentioned in the storyline that the fucking dragon that they were talking about was Malim. The entire time. It's just like, man, you guys, come on. Show off Malim a little. Tell her in the story, like, you guys are just acting like it's not part of the same story.
Yeah, I remember really in the anime says they're talking about Malim.
Yeah, well, like
he knew right away.
That's because anyone with common sense would know right away they were talking about Malim. But I gotta say, congrats to the quintessential quintuplets for giving best girl the guy. I gotta say, I'm so happy with that. That made me so happy. Now, with how they did the ending, we don't know for sure if it was, but we're still 95.8% sure that it went to Miku, best girl of quintessential quintuplets. Season 2, great slice of life. You really appreciate those ones, go watch that one. I got videos on that one for best wife. I actually need to do a new video for season 2 pretty soon and update the rankings list, because, man, my girl Miku deserved it all. I'm so happy with her. But what else was there? What else dropped this year? Attack on Titan final season's been a disappointment, honestly. I could say that. I really have been disappointed with it. It's been really good. I think the storyline's evolved a lot, and they're showing a lot more into like the struggles.
I know nothing after season 2.
Yeah.
I lost interest. I think it had too much hype.
I agree with you because I never really started watching it, but season 3 I think really brought it back. Because season 1 was actually straight up phenomenal when it dropped.
Season 1 was good. I highly enjoyed season 1, and then I thought season 2 was...
Season 1 was a 10 out of 10, but then they switched studios in season 2. And I still think it was like an 8 out of 10 then. And then season 3 became a 9 out of 10. And then this one I think they dropped back down to an 8, personally. But that's only because of the fact that I don't really like Eren as he is right now. I don't understand Eren's motives right now, and I don't like that I don't understand his motives. Because he's just turning into a dick.
Maybe that's what he wants to do.
I'm sorry. I guess he could go choke on a bag of dicks, but like I don't want to see him do that. That's for the Rule 34 artists.
All you're doing now is giving people ideas.
Rule 34 artists, you gotta do it now. That's not my job. I'm not a Rule 34 artist, so thank God. But what other ones have dropped this year? Oh, so we just went and saw Demon Slayer, the movie, last night in theaters.
We were saving that for the next one.
I mean, like, we might as well just use this one now.
Nope.
Shut up.
He's already brought it up now.
It's already brought into the podcast. Like, what were your thoughts on the movies?
I highly enjoyed the final fight.
The final fight, versus Akaza. Yeah, Akaza versus Rengoku.
Yes.
My man, I'm so happy.
Dropped like a fucking nuke in him in that last part. Just
Bro, Rengoku, he was such a good character, but, like, that was a top tier move to kill him off. Sorry, spoiler alert.
I was gonna say, you should have said that first.
Yeah, it's alright. You guys don't watch enough anime. It's fine. I got you covered on everything you need to know. But Rengoku getting killed off was such a god tier move because it really set the stage for, like, yes, he needs to get stronger faster because people are fighting way beyond him, and the Hashiras are definitely, like, at his level.
Sorry who that was. So I understand why they did like the final scene with like the crows flying to everyone and telling them all that he died and them crying. Yeah. But I think the credits should have rolled when Rengoku closed his eyes and it was just a white screen. I think that would have been perfect.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think that would have been a great like perfect timing for the credits to roll.
See, I think that would have been a good time for the credits to roll, and then while the credits are rolling,
they could still show them crying, the birds flying around.
Exactly.
Because there was no talking; it was just everyone showing their reactions to hearing the news.
There was a couple people like.
They said some things, but for the most part, it was just reactions. And
yeah, I enjoyed the movie a lot.
it was very good.
I wish we could have watched the dub instead of the sub, personally, but that's because I watched the fan subs, which were actually god awful subs. I ain't even gonna cry.
Were the subs yesterday better?
Yeah, obviously they were like actually pretty.
I don't know. Sometimes fan made subs are better. Not very often, but sometimes.
I mean, like sometimes you get the fan made subs, or like this fish, I will pleasure myself with it. Like sometimes, like there's just such a goldmine for fan subs, like. They're just such top tier quality subs, and I'm just like, I love you guys. Just because of the fact that you did this in the most stupidest way possible.
Alright, love you. Bye.
And absolute god tier brilliance for fan made subs. I remember the days when that's like all you could really get was fan subs. Back on Kiss Anime, and they were like the funniest things.
So what did you think the best moment in the movie was? Non-fight scene related.
I think actually when the kids went into each of their own like personal world in their subconscious.
Their own dreams.
Yeah, well, like when they entered the subconscious from the dreams, like where Tanjiro's world was that clear sky.
That was really cool.
Those were God. It was beautiful.
Rengoku's was just a world on fire.
Which makes sense. He's the flame hunter.
But my favorite part was when his sister just headbutted him, trying to wake him up, because that was hilarious.
And she goes,
yeah. I thought that was great.
Bro, I love Nezuko. Like this is the one anime that I love the premise for. Protect the Emoto. And like that's literally what he says to the entire time, and I love it. Protect the little sister. It's god tier amazingness. I like how Zenitsu, so for his entire thing, he's like, yeah, so like the only one allowed to intrude in my subconscious is Nezuko. Yeah. I love Zenitsu so much. Like Zenitsu's such a god level character.
It was funny when the boarhead guy was chasing that girl through his subconscious in the pitch black, just running after her. She's like, why?
Why is he such a beast? I love Inosuke so much. Inosuke's hilarious. He's like, especially at the end, he's like, we're supposed to get stronger and not cry, but you're crying, dummy.
Let's trade.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Let's trade.
I love Inosuke. Inosuke is such a good character because he provides such good comic relief while also being like super serious at the best of times just because he's a straight up idiot. Like, did you see his dream? Minion 1 and Minion 2.
Yeah.
And Minion 3.
And Minion 3.
No. Little Sister Minion.
No, it said Minion 3.
Yeah, it said Minion 3.
Well, then you guys are wrong because it actually said Minion A, B, and C.
No, it didn't.
No, it was A, B, and C.
No, it had numbers.
Yes. No, it was A, B, and C.
No, it had numbers.
So rewatch it. Go pay for another ticket, rewatch it.
No, it said 1, 2, and 3.
It was A, B, and C.
He just wants to be right, but you know he's wrong.
Nah. They don't know what they're talking about. I've proven them wrong numerous times already. We good. But, I think that was really funny because he still thinks he's like the leader of the group. But
yeah, I know.
Tanjiro is like the heart and soul of that entire trio. But, alright guys, so while we're on the topic of Demon Slayer, what kind of breathing forms would you think you would want if you were to be a Demon Slayer swordsman? A member of the Demon Slayer Corps.
We taking one of the basic 5, or can we pick any
one of the other ones if you want.
I'm kind of like the water, honestly. I would always
Wind.
like water.
See, I would
Fire.
dead ass. Like I'd be like Zenitsu. I'd want the thunder one. I think there's one so cool because Zenitsu's. Whenever they show Zenitsu actually using it, it's just so
So when
polished.
he uses this, can he essentially move at the speed of light, or is it the speed of sound?
Speed of sound.
Okay.
It's thunderclap and flash.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, flash, that's light.
Yeah, but the reason why it's a thunderclap because it's like him breaking the sound barrier, blah blah blah. Actually bullshit. I don't fucking know. He just moves really.
Because if he could move at the speed of light, I would take his in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but like
because that'd be overpowered.
I mean, he can only use the first form because of the fact that's all he ever learned. It's all he ever needed to know, though. Like, that first form is way too overpowered.
And the other disciple, he learned all the others but the first form. He couldn't learn the first form.
That's because the first form is the most difficult form. Which, ironically, is really dumb that he couldn't learn the other forms.
Yeah.
Shows Zenitsu's stupidity to a T, and I love it. And besides, he only mastered the first form while he's half asleep.
Yeah, I know. He was still asleep when he was protecting her.
Yeah, well, that's because, like, that's his entire subconscious. He fights when he's unconscious. So, like, it's not surprising that he could actually fight a dream demon while he's unconscious. I feel like that's the most expected fight out of any of the three. He didn't even need to break the spell because that's how he's already used to fighting. But, can we talk about his personal world just being pitch dark?
Just
him coming out of the woodworks like a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
Right behind the girl. That would be so creepy. Oh my gosh. Can you just imagine just be like, I'm walking around in pitch dark. Get out of my world. right behind you. Oh, that'd be so funny. But honestly, I'd rate that movie a 10 out of 10. It was definitely worth the best anime movie of 2020. That's for sure. It definitely deserved that. And it was a god tier. It was definitely a god tier movie. 10 out of 10.
Should we talk about awful anime movies? Including live action adaptations.
About to say, if you're talking about
the worst one has to be the Dragon Ball movie.
Oh my god, they made Goku such a little bitch. Goku's always been a Chad.
The worst one by far ever has to be the Dragon Ball movie.
Oh, with hands down. How did they turn such a Chad character like Goku into like a normal prepubescent teen who has trouble at school? Like, come on, Goku doesn't have that much brains, like, tell himself to hold back when fighting people. Come on.
He blows up planets in his process.
He'll die if it means, like, he gets to fight someone stronger.
Yeah.
Goku don't give no fucks. Like, Goku's a big, strong man who does his own thing. And if he's gonna die, he's gonna die. He don't give no fucks. He'll sacrifice the entire world and then say it was for the greater good.
Have you never seen that movie?
I have.
Oh, okay.
It was just so bad.
I agree with you all. I watched it that one time and I've never gone back.
Bro, the Tokyo Ghoul live action was such a fucking abysmal thing.
I didn't want a live action of that.
Oh my god, the CGI was so bad.
The anime and manga were too good. I didn't want to watch the live action.
The CGI was so bad. It was disgusting. It was like tentacles were coming out of them. It just looked really gross. It looks like something that could be like a live action hentai. It was really bad. Like, it was disgusting, honestly. Like, the way that they did that was so bad. That should never been made live action.
He's letting out.
Yeah, I know. I'll let him out.
But,
I'll have to take him on a walk when we finish this episode.
But
how much longer we got?
10 minutes-ish.
Okay.
But another really bad live action was always going to be the Death Note one, just because they couldn't put enough emphasis, mainly on Light Yagami writing. That dude had the most killer pen stroke out of anyone I've ever met. Like, like that pen stroke at the end when he finishes off writing names is god tier.
In the anime or in the
anime?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just couldn't master it enough in the actual light novel. Or the live action. Like, but man, that pen game was insane. It was just like, like, how do you do that? Like, I would fuck up writing all over the fucking place. Like, come on. Like, true god tier level pen. And plus, like, he wasn't even the only one. When he gave his death note to that other guy had God tier writing too. He was just like,
oh yeah, his disciple that worked for him for a few months.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, what are you guys on, man? Your pen game's this great.
Adderall.
Like, what kind of pens are you guys using? I need to know. I need to feel these pens because these have to be like God tier quality pens that you can do that flourish and not worry about getting anything over the paper because I would splatter ink everywhere over that death note. So, do you think, guys, that if you splatter ink over the death note, do you think that cancels it out if like it covers up like the person's name? Because then the person's name is not really in the death note no more.
I don't know if you were to like ink out a whole page, would it count if you wrote in white ink?
I have no idea. That's what I'm wondering. These are the real questions we need to get down to answering. Because I don't.
Yeah, because it matters so much in the world.
It does. I feel like this matters. I am greatly intrigued. I need to know.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm just saying this has no effect on anything.
It has no effect on anything, but it's just interesting to talk about. Come on, guys. We gotta talk. We're talking hypotheticals all the time because we know we're never going to live in an anime world. Anime worlds are scary. I would never want to live in the majority of the anime worlds. They're terrifying. Like, come on. Alright, so...
Pokemon, definitely, that'd be my world.
You want to live in a world where creatures that are gods just roam the earth and destroy things as they walk?
Yes.
You are an idiot.
I mean, like... The Pokemon world's kind of a safer world than the rest of them.
I mean, it's safer, but it's still not... Safer than some, but it's still not safe.
I mean, like, how do you expect them to... I mean, I'm just saying, like, if I were to choose an anime world, I actually don't know which one I would choose. Huh. Definitely not DBZ. That'd be too fucking terrifying.
Oh, God, yeah.
I do not want my...
It depends. Are you still a human, or can you pick your species?
Well, first off, I would not want to put my life in Goku's hands in the first place.
Yeah.
And also... Second, like, I just don't trust the Z Warriors and any. I don't trust them at all.
Are you saying you don't trust Yamcha?
Yes. Like, at least you know what? In the Soul arc, Yamcha decided that when he got found by the androids, he's like, I don't want to die. And then he dies because he knew he couldn't do anything. Like, Yamcha accepted his uselessness. That's why he went back to being a normal person. That's why he left it. The Z Warriors alone. He's like, yeah, I'm going to just be normal. Unlike the rest of them, because you know what they were gonna do? Warrior are a filler arc for Goku to buy time. That's basically what they are. Like, come on, guys, just calm down and wait for Goku. I know it's the hardest thing, Vegeta. It's all right. It's okay. You can do it.
Just know you'll never be stronger than Kakarot.
Yes.
I wanna be Super Saiyan. Oh, that was brilliant, that entire thing. No, but... Let's see, what anime world would I want to live in? What about you, Zach? You got any ideas?
I'm thinking. I'm trying to narrow it down to a couple.
Definitely not Full Metal Alchemist. That place is terrifying.
Yes.
No, that's in my top 3.
That's in your top 3 to go to?
The idea of alchemy is just so intriguing.
Is it post after they get rid of the homunculus and the dwarf and the flask, or is it pre? That's the question. Because if it was post the dwarf and the flask, I'd actually would go because that would be a relatively safe world at that point. Be your normal world. I feel I'd like it a lot, but if it was pre, definitely not before. Like. It'd have to be after the dwarf and the flask.
We'll do post. We'll do post.
After it got marked, like, I'd feel a lot safer, and, like, I wouldn't have to worry about my alchemy getting stolen by someone randomly. No, but that one... Let's see, what other ones? I actually wouldn't mind living in a fairy tale universe.
Fairy tale would be cool.
Yeah.
Fairy tale wouldn't be too bad.
I would take Rave Master.
See, the issue is Rave Master, the damn near end of the world almost got brought
like
about.
3 different times.
3 separate times, and you know that's one too many for my taste.
Just so if it only happened twice, you'd be okay with it.
No,
is that what you're saying?
If it only happened once, I'd be okay with it. Like once is still one too many. But like I'm just no that or Gundam. Gundam universe would be really cool. Just be like
Gundam would
Gundam
be
Seed.
cool. You want to pilot a mech?
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's like every
guy's
boy's
dream.
fantasy. Or like we could just go back to Knights and Magic where the mecha like otaku gets reincarnated into a world with mechas for the first time in Magic. And it's like the greatest thing.
It's Knights and Magic.
Yeah, that's what I said, Knights and Magic.
Yeah, sorry.
But I actually enjoyed that anime a lot.
Too. I
Honestly,
read the manga.
that really like kind of hit me in my heart and soul because of the fact that it was just like, yes, a weed got reincarnated into a world that was perfect for him.
Yes.
And I feel that's how I would be.
You know what? I'm gonna pick One Piece because I want to eat a devil fruit.
You know what? I actually understand that.
Yeah.
I feel that, except for the fact the awkward ass body proportions for all the males.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I mean, the females aren't any better.
I mean, like, at least they're more, like, normal than the fucking guys.
True.
Except for Charlotte Linlin.
Yeah.
God.
That's not actually how she looked, though. Like that big mama thing, fat and stuff.
Obviously, we know this. We're caught up to date. We're probably the newest.
Oh, I know that.
Of course, we know Charlotte Linlin didn't look like that, but that's what she looks like now. So you know what? Fucking terrifying now.
Yeah. Seriously.
I'm sure you
Her
would
and
after
her and
like
Kaido?
something kids.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Wano.
Wano.
Yeah,
I
I was gonna say
love
Wano.
Wano. He reads the manga, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, I only read it. I've never heard it pronounced.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why.
That's
Still
why.
can't
That's why I
believe-
mispronounce everything. I only
I
read it.
still can't believe you said Luffy.
I've never heard it pronounced. Never once. I've only ever said it in my head.
I'm pretty sure I've said Luffy around
Yes,
you
he
multiple
has.
times.
We don't talk about One Piece that
when
often.
we were getting the fucking Luffy statue, I said Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
But Ace had already corrected me at that point.
No?
Yeah.
Because it was just me and
Oh no,
Luffy
that's right. We did that
day.
Saturday, didn't we?
Yes. Man.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
like, I don't know. Yeah, I know you
don't
don't
know.
pay attention. You can't afford that shit. I can't afford it either. Fuck. It's expensive to pay attention. But, no, I don't know. One Piece World's kind of fucking dangerous.
It's dangerous, but it'd be fun.
It depends on what, where I would
with all
be.
the random weathers and stuff that happens.
That's only if you're on the Grand Line. If you're outside of the Grand Line, the random storms and stuff don't happen out in the
I am
world
not
as
sure.
often.
What? All right. So, what place in the One Piece world would you want to live in then?
Oh.
I want to live on the Grand Line, but before you pass the
Red line?
the government building.
Oh, the red line.
Mm-hmm.
Why can I not think of the holy place, whatever it's called?
Oh.
Moriwa.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't think of the name. I want to live on the Grand Line just before that. So I live in like Alabasta or
See, I'm not really.
post Crocodile. Or yeah, is that who had it?
Yeah.
Post them taking him out, I would live in Alabasta.
Mm.
Or I would live on the Doll Island after they, or not the Doll Island, whatever it is after they killed Don Flamingo.
Don Quixote,
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was
I'd live there too.
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa, yeah. I would live in
Dressrosa.
I think I would live in Dressrosa too.
Yeah,
honestly.
that would be
Post him.
Nah. It doesn't matter. What
You'd
time.
live there while he was controlling it.
Bro, I would die
With
in
his
the first
bird,
place.
with his birdcage move, that's
Bro.
like slicing the island in
You
half.
know, if I'm already there, I'm already a gladiator in the pits, and I'm already.
Do you have a devil fruit?
I mean, obviously, I just stole the flame fruit. Duh, Sabo didn't get
What?
it. I
You
did,
stole?
dummy. I beat
Flame
Sabo
Flame.
up. I smacked him around, showed him what's good. Told him, you can't come back yet. It's too early. You aren't a replacement for Ace. Gah!
So you stole? Yeah. So you have his fruit.
Yeah, I would have stolen the fruit from Sabo, and I would have become a god among men. Because what's the devil fruit? What's his birdcage gonna do? It's not like he infused it with hockey. There's no Logia touch to worry about.
Yeah.
So.
But it can still cut everything.
Yeah,
And
not
that's
a
his
Logia.
awakened.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
When he does that, it's his awakened.
It's not like he had
form.
enough.
But it's
no,
still not-
that's not his awakened form. That was just his move that he made.
Yeah, that was just a move.
His awakened form was turning stuff around him into string.
That's why he can
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
No, like his flying was just him putting a string up to a fucking.
But
cloud,
he can
and
only do it
apparently-
because he was awakened.
Yeah, I have no idea. It was just a really dumb thing that they were like, yeah, he could fly. Like how? He ties a string to a
He can
fucking
only do
cloud.
it on
Body damage.
Yeah.
Question: what did you think about Blackbeard being able to eat 2 devil fruits?
That
I
has
think
not
that was
explained
BS.
yet.
I think that was BS.
The only thing that they've said is his body was a little different from the beginning. Even before
No,
his fruit.
that's actually
Yes.
very false, because the reason why he can absorb the second devil fruit was not because of his body.
It's
No, it's
because
because of the
fruit
devil
he ate.
fruit power of the yummy fruit.
I think that was just a plot hole, a loophole to allow them to have 2 to make him stronger.
Well, I don't think he'd be strong enough because we saw all the issues with his power before when he was fighting Ace.
What with his black hole fruit? What is his called?
Dark fruit.
Dark fruit. Thank you.
It's the dark fruit.
But that's the issue, is like that it was made him a Logia type, but he was still susceptible to damage. But then he could deal out twice the damage that he got dealt, which is a really dangerous one unless he has a second devil fruit. I really think that he needed the second devil fruit.
I mean, it's almost similar to Meliodas' full counter.
Yeah, but the difference is Meliodas is an overpowered fucking character. Blackbeard wasn't.
Well, yeah, because he's the devil's son.
Blackbeard really was.
Spoiler alerts if you're not that far into 7 Deadly Sins.
Listen, it's really not that far.
At this point, we've had so many spoiler alerts.
It's really not worth watching 7 Deadly Sins.
No, it's worth
the animation.
It's
the animation is trash. The only good character on that show that I can even think of vibing with is Escanor, because me and that man.
Bon is also cool.
Bro, his fight with what's his fucking face, Escanor versus the that one sin or commandment was god tier. I gotta say. Oh, when he strikes the guy and the guy hits him
the fake Meliodas, but he's all buff and tall.
Yeah, so he's just like my reverse full count, like reverse
did you finish
full
the
physical counter. Yeah.
So you know that guy was just like a mirage that was created. He wasn't like a real character.
I know, but like he was amazing.
It was just like a memory implanted in their heads.
Full physical counter. Bam. Oh, so that's why it hurt. I do pack quite a punch. God tier line out of anyone. Oh my goodness. What a man that is. Fucking Escanor. Like, he's such a good character. Only one I could vibe with on that show.
I like Bon too. I think Bon's fun.
Vaughn, when he first met the captain, was really funny because they just destroyed the entire fucking prison, just trying to
doing
patty cake and arm wrestling match.
Yeah, arm wrestling. That's it. They drop to the ground with their elbows, and like the whole prison just shatters in half. It's like,
oh my goodness. The antics they get up to. Oh,
we about ready to close it.
Well, we are hitting an hour, folks. This is the end of Chaotic Discord Podcast. Visit us for the next episode. And you guys got any closing remarks?
Bye.
You heard
Read 7 Deadly Sins.
Bye. You fucking